Welcome to today's video. Today I am going to be doing swatches along with two looks with the new Oden's Eye and the Fancy Face Earthwood palette. This palette is super beautiful. I'm really excited to play with it, but if you guys want to see what I come up with and hear more information on this palette, then just keep watching. Welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Heather Eaglin. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. Click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And with that being said, let's get into it. So I've already done two looks with the Mighty Monster palette. This one was a collaboration with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. And in that video, I talk about this full collection and let you guys know about all the products. If you haven't seen that video, I will have it linked down below in my description box. And if I can think of it, I'll also link it in a pinned comment. But I am so excited to play with this palette. It retails for around $39, I believe. But I just am really vibing with this color story. I think it is super pretty and I'm ready to play with it. So let me go ahead and get you guys zoomed in and then we will get started. If you guys are interested in any of the other products I have on my face, they will all be linked down below in my description box. But as for my lip combo, I have on the ABH lip liner in the shade Muted Mauve, along with a Shine lip gloss in the shade Quicksand. This is from the Halloween collection, which was a collaboration they did with Angelica Nyquist. But as I mentioned, I will have these products and everything else linked down below. I already have a pretty good idea of the look that I want to create today. I'm not going to film both looks in the same day. I just can't do that. I did that with my Annette video, the Mighty Monster palette video, and it did not go well at all. Like the last eye look didn't even last 5 minutes, and I couldn't even do like the look that I wanted because I had to do something quick. So I'm not going to be doing that again today. But we're going to start this out with a small shader brush. This one is from Moda, and I'm picking up this beautiful green shade called Heal. But we are just going to press this here in the inner corner. Now I want to go in with my Singe Beauty E06, and I'm going to pick up this like salmon pink color. It is called Life, and I'm just going to press this all along the crease. I'm probably not going to be able to like let these two shades touch too much. Let me put my hair back. As I was saying, I'm not going to let these two shades touch too much because I don't want them to muddy up, but I'm just basically mapping this out. And then I'll go through and slowly blend it. Now I'm going to switch over to my Singe Beauty E03. And I've just picked up a little more of that shade. And this is a bigger, like fluffier blending brush. So it kind of helps me be able to cover the whole area. Plus I can really blend this out. But I'm going to just keep deepening this up. I love how well these Oden's Eye shadows layer on themselves. You can really get like a light wash of color with them, or you can like deepen it up, and it makes it easier to get a more defined eye look out of one single shade, and that's something that makes me really happy about them. Now I'm using my Singe Beauty E06. I just cleaned it off on my Sigma switch, but I'm going into this shade. It's like a deep purple, I think. It's called Petal. But I'm just going to work this into this crease and use it to really deepen this up. It's a really pretty shade. I'm going to switch over to my Singe Beauty E04 and just deepen this up, and then I'll blend it back out. Just a moment. I'm going to work this into that whole outer V as well. Now I'm going in with my Cinch Beauty 03, and I'm just picking up more of this pink, and I will blend on the edges. These mattes just blend so easily. I just have such a fun time working with their formulas. Now I'm going to go back in with that E04 and pick up more of that purple shade. And I'm just going to re-intensify that. Now I'm going to go back in with my E04 and I'm going to pick up more of this shade. And I'm just going to press this in the lower lash line. Now I just clean this brush off on my Sigma switch, and I'm going to pick up some more of this green shade, and I'm just going to use this to blend out the lower lash line, and I'm going to put some down here in the inner portion. And now I'm going to use my E07, and I'm going to pick up some more of this on the side of the brush, and I'm just going to use this like I would a pencil brush, and just smudge this closer to the lash line and just re-intensify that shade. Now going back in with the E04 in the green, and I'm just going to do that again. Now I'm going in with my NYX glitter glue, and I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand. This one is almost empty. Then I'm going in with a BH Cosmetics packing brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Now for my favorite part, we have the shimmers. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade up here called Moss. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of this right here on the outer corner. Just pressing that on. I don't want a lot, but I like having a darker shimmer that will really blend in with these mattes. So I'm just going to leave this like this. Now I'll just clean this brush off on my Sigma switch, and we are going into my favorite shade in the palette, which is called Beauty. And I'm just going to put this all over the lid. I'm going to use my finger though. The shade is so freaking pretty. Ooh, I love like the pink flip to this. It's so stunning. Now for my outer corner, I think I want to go back in with a little bit of this, and I'm just going to really blend this into the shimmer shade that I put down out here. And I want to add it, make it look a little darker where I put that dark green shimmer out there. So I'm going to go into this shade right here called Leaves. Now I'm just going to use the side of this BH Cosmetics packing brush, and I'm just picking up more of this green shade. And I really want to press this right here. And I need something for my inner corner. So we're going to go with the Old Faithful, my BLENDBUNNY Noctilucent palette. And I'm just going to pick up some of the shade Enlighten. I love this highlighting palette. It's so great for the face, but it's also really good for the eyes. It really adds a lot of sparkle to an eye look. And I love that. Now I'm going to go do the other eye off camera along with lashes and liner and all the stuff. And I'll be right back to show you look one finished. And then we will get into look number two. Here is look one all finished. I changed my lip combo, obviously. I have on the Lunar Beauty lipstick and lip liner in the shade Tiaz. I thought I could not possibly pass up an opportunity to wear this because I don't get to wear it very often, but I love it so much. I'll have it linked down below as well. And for liner, it is a neon orange from ColourPop. I cannot see the name of it, but I'll try to find it and link it down below. But it really ties in this lip combo with that orange glitter reflect that's in the shimmer on my lid. I really love it. But you guys are going to have to let me know down below, what do you think of look number 1? I think it's super pretty. I don't think I've ever done anything quite like this before. I'm having so much fun with this palette, but let's go ahead and get into look number 2. I can't wait to play with it. Welcome back for look number 2. I'm so excited to get into it. I already have everything planned out for today. I'm going to start with this small shader brush from Moda, and I'm going to go into this pastel purple. For this eye look, I wanted to try this look on a white base. I've never really tried that before. I always just use flesh toned concealer, but I'm using the LA Girl Pro Pigment Mixing Drops for this. I just used it, you know, as is. I didn't mix anything, but I'm going into this purple, but I'm just packing this here on the inner corner. This shade is really pretty, and on this white base, it looks very vibrant as well. Really excited to do this eye look. I just posted the first video today with the Mighty Monster palette, and everyone seems to be loving it as much as I did. If you watched it, thank you so very much. If you didn't, I'll pop it up here on the screen. But now I'm going to go in with my GLAMLITE Friday the 13th brush, and I'm just going to blend it out. And now I'm going to add a little more just to kind of help blend it out. Now I've just cleaned this brush off on my Sigma switch, and I'm going to go into this green down here, and I'm going to press this all along the crease everywhere else that I did not put that purple shade. These two colors I knew would be really pretty together. I'm going to see if I can just deepen this up a little more. That was super easy. You know, honestly, you could just leave it like this and put a shimmer on the lid, but I want to use more shades, plus I want to deepen it up. So I'm going to go into this green shade here called Leaves, and I'm going to just press this in here on the outer corner in the outer V. This is my Singe Beauty E04. So far, I've had a lot of fun with these palettes. I'm really glad that I picked them up. I'm excited to see what I do with the Spring Dragon. I was talking to someone about it earlier, and I feel like that palette's really going to make me get out of my comfort zone with the types of looks that I usually do, because it doesn't have everything that I typically go for in a palette, like the deeper shades. So I feel like I'm going to maybe be able to create a look that I wouldn't normally create on my own, and I'm excited for that. But now we're going back in with the GLAMLITE brush, and we are going to blend on the edges of this. Now I want to go back into that deep green shade called Leaves, and I'm just going to build this up and like slowly blend it out at the same time, all while deepening it up. My foundation today is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I got this in a BoxyCharm last month, and I completely forgot that I had it. It was like in the back of my drawer. And when I seen it, I was so freaking excited. I think the reason I forgot about it is because they sent me the wrong shade. They do that all the time, but it is like so super dark. I mixed it with those same mixing drops I used for eyeshadow primer today, and I was able to make it work, but I can't believe I forgot about it. I was really excited, and let me say, I can't speak on longevity or anything yet, but as for the way it looks on the skin is absolutely beautiful. So, I mean, they couldn't have picked a better name for the shade. I mean, the product. It's really beautiful. I think this is good. Now I'm going to go in with my Singe Beauty E03 and pick up some more of this green shade. And I'm just going to buff this out along the very edges of this. I really love this color combo. Now I'm going to go back in with my GLAMLITE brush and pick up a little bit more of that dark green. Just want to bring it up a little higher because I do have slightly hooded eyes and I don't want that deeper shade to be hidden when I have my eyes fully open. Now I'm just going to blend it out again with the bigger, fluffier blending brush. Now I'm going to use my Singe Beauty E07 and I'm going to pick up the shade on the side of the brush. And I'm going to have to use my mirror for this part, but I'm going to just press this along my lower lash line. Now I'm going to use my E04. I've just cleaned it off on my Sigma switch, and I'm just going to use this to smudge this out. Now I'm going to go back in with that small shader brush from Moda, and I'm going to pick up the purple, and I'm going to press this here in the lower lash line, and then use it to blend out this shade. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter glue. I'm trying to use this tube up. It's almost empty. So I haven't been using my Unearthly one lately, but I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics packing brush. And I'm just going to place this all along the lid everywhere I plan on putting down my shimmer shades. Now using that same brush, I'm going to pick up the shade up here called Blossom. It's really pretty, but I want to just place this here on this outer portion of the lid. And most of the way in as well. Now I want to go in with this shade called Coast. And I just cleaned that brush off on my Sigma switch. But I'm going to just plop this right here on the front half of the lid. I love this shade. I think it's so freaking pretty. Now I'm just going to go in with a pencil brush. This one is from Profusion. It is the ES6. I'm going to pick up a little more of the shade, and I'm just going to put this here in the inner corner. And it's not light enough, so I will go in with my trusty BLENDBUNNY palette. What color do I want to use, though? I'm going to go in with Far Out because it's got like a really pretty purple flip to it. Purple pink. Now I'm going to go in with my pencil brush from Sigma. And first I'm going to pick up the green shade and just make sure this is really blended in with the shimmer. And now I want to pick up the shade Petal. And I'm going to put this in the outer V just for a little added extra depth. And make sure it like helps tie in this lower lash line with the top a little more. And here is the eye look before lashes and everything. I will be right back with the look finished and give you guys my thoughts on this palette so far. And here is the finished look. I love this so freaking much. I used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Zulu in my waterline. I think it's really pretty. It added a lot to the look, but I think this might be my favorite out of the two that I done in this video. But I think this palette is the typical great Oden's Eye formula. I just had so much fun with this. I think they did a great job on the color story. There's a lot of versatility in this palette, and I think I'm really happy that I added it to my collection so far. I do want to create more looks over with it. I will do that over on Instagram and YouTube Shorts if I can fit them. YouTube Shorts is like 60 seconds, and I wish they would raise that number because it makes it really hard to put tutorials like up for shorts on YouTube. So if you would like to see more looks with all of my palettes, then I recommend you guys following me over on Instagram. I have all of my accounts linked in my description box, and I will also have all of the other products that I've used on my face or mentioned in both of these looks down there as well. I will also link Tina's YouTube channel, Tina from the Fancy Face. I just think she did such a spectacular job on this palette. But let me know down below if you guys picked up this palette. Do you plan on picking it up? Which look was your favorite? If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It does help my channel out a lot, and it helps YouTube know to push my video out to other people, which also helps my channel grow. So I really do appreciate it. But if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I really hope you will. And until next time, bye.